Hey, what's up? It's your boy Hot coming at you with another banger. So, this is actually part three of the trip, but I had to break it down. All right, so you're gonna see some breaks in it because it's a 2 hour road trip. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to cut out all the twists and turns that we took because I can't be putting up a road map how to get to that crib. Know what I'm saying? All right, so Maradam, if you've seen driving a motorcycle in the province, that's actually part one up to this video. And if you've seen driving a motorcycle in the city, that's actually part two. All right, and I know the title is different. That's because there's different things going on in those videos. So this one is, moving into the new house. Okay, all right. So this is the last part. Originally, this part was almost an hour, but it was a whole lot of turns we took. So you know what? I said I'm just gonna take out all the turns, all the turns. You know what I'm saying? Let's just cut all the turns out of here, and just make it a straight line. This way, nobody would know, exactly how to get here. And I know some of y'all might be like, yeah, but to a Filipino who knows the area, they might already know. Those things happen, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I live in a gated community with security on deck, armed security on deck. Let me just mention that part. Armed security on deck. So if someone do want to come in with, malicious content, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get too far. And it's not like they're just gonna let anyone through. They gotta give me the call, and then I gotta approve it. And guess what? I ain't proving no company. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't send the van for my wife's family to come here, ain't no one just dropping by on some out of the blue type shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. That's not hot in the streets. So this video right here is just us driving up straight to the gate, and the next video after this is going to be the house tour. Like I said, I have to break these videos up so that y'all don't know what's going on wherever. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate we got to do it that way, but there's people out here that see a foreigner and they think payday, and they want to kidnap you or whatever. And because they think that we just have millions of dollars and sitting in the bank collecting cobwebs. Not every foreigner have that. Maybe there might be some out here. I haven't met any, but we're not rolling like that. Like goddamn, chill. So you gotta keep it safe out here. That's why I recommend, if you want to live in a city, live in a condo or a gated community house. You know what I'm saying, with security on deck. Don't live out in the middle of nowhere by yourself, because once they find out you by yourself out in the middle of nowhere, or even if you have some neighbors nearby, they're gonna brag and talk, oh, we got this neighbor living next to us, he's a foreigner, da 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 da. Wrong person hear that, guess what? They might come to your door and might try to kidnap you, rob you, all kinds of stupid stuff. You don't want that kind of problems. So my advice is the best thing, is to make sure you live somewhere, if you're going to be in the city, to have security. Now, if you're in the province, I did it, and I talked about it in the first part of this, driving a motorcycle in the province. Watch that video and listen closely. If you think you can handle what I talk about in that video, then go right ahead. But also make sure to check, the map, make sure it's not a red zone province, because you don't want to be in the wrong part, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're in the wrong part, the wrong things is going to happen to you. Keep it straight like that, when I came here to be with my wife, I had to check and verify first. So yeah, this was a fun ride. Even though my legs was cramped up from riding 2 hours straight on a sports bike, I still have fun. I love riding motorcycles, man. Motorcycles keep me awake, alert, and excited. I find cars quite boring. But I do have a Philippine license, if you didn't see, that qualifies me to ride a motorcycle and a car. So if I have to rent a car to do whatever shenanigans, I'm covered. I'm covered on that, But as far as buy a car, I don't see it happening just yet. Maybe 5 years down the line, maybe. And besides, I find cars boring. Cars are hella expensive right now for me. I am working with a disability check, and which is a lot of money over here. I'm considered a millionaire over here with my check, but not when it considered buying a car. It don't work that way. So I'm just happy that you clicked on the video, and this is, it's a joy to ride in the city over here. It's a joy to, be over here. Our money is stretched incredibly far. My little retirement check, I exchange retirement check for a disability check. My disability check in America, I'll be in an old folks home. I'm going to keep it straight honest with you. I would not even be able to afford a room in America with this check. But over here, man, listen, if you've been following my channel, I stayed in freaking condos. Now I just bought a house, and that's in different countries, you know what I'm saying? But, I could never, ever do that with the money they pay me. But over here, shit, yeah. I'm considered rich. Don't mean I have millions of dollars stacked up in my bank account. It doesn't mean the check I get every month, I can pay these bills that's, considered high bills for them. So, we're almost there. At this time, if you haven't done it by now, let me just remind you, please like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so the next time I upload a video, you don't miss it. And now that I'm living out here in the city, best believe I will be posting every day, because the signal that was out in the countryside was horrible, and I paid for the best signal I can get over there, and it was horrible. I'm talking about the internet speed was only 2.98 over there. I checked the speed when I got over here. I'll put it up on the screen, but I believe it's 39 point something. Huge worlds of difference, other country difference, another planet difference, you know what I'm saying? So, that discouraged me a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, that discouraged me a lot from posting every day in the countryside, because just a 10-minute video would take all night. So I can upload the video at 5 p.m. I'm telling you right now, by 6 a.m. the video will be uploaded to YouTube. It's just a lot trying to do that every day. But I'm telling you, over here, I put up the first part, driving a motorcycle in the Philippines. That was over a half hour, and it went up in 5 minutes, which made me say, you know what? I'm gonna just knock out all the parts right now. Like, it don't even take that long to be uploaded. Let's go. So hell yeah, we're gonna be posting every day. We did a live last night. We got over 1,000 views, and we didn't schedule it, we didn't brag about it, we didn't tell no one we're going to do it. It was a spirit of the moment kind of thing. So yeah, we definitely going to be making videos every day. So you definitely going to want to be subscribed so you don't miss it, because every day is going to be some new shenanigans. I'm living with a house full of girls, so you're going to enjoy. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.
I'm moving in today.